Okay, so imagine this. You're making Resident Evil 4, one of the scariest survival horror series out there. And halfway through the development, you're like, wait, what if instead of zombies, we just had demon puppets? And instead of slow survival horror, we gave the main character a giant anime sword and made him really hot. Congrats! You just invented Devil May Cry. Accidentally, because of course you did. So back in the early 2000s, Capcom had a problem. Resident Evil was iconic, also kind of crusty. Tank controls, fixed camera angles, zombies moaning like they're auditioning for a very bad Walking Dead ASMR channel. They wanted Resident Evil 4 to feel bold, new, sexy, like that L'Oreal Paris commercial. Like a video game version of reinventing yourself after a breakup. And what they came up with was not Resident Evil, like at all. They made a prototype starring a dude named Tony Redgrave, which, first of all, sounds like the name of a guy who sells fake Rolexes out of the back of a van, but whatever. Tony was stylish, had a big sword, and could juggle enemies with guns. You know, exactly like Dante, because it was Dante. He was just in his awkward teen phase before the glow up. Also, the enemies were possessed marionettes, which is terrifying, sure, but in like a Hot Topic clearance aisle kind of way. So Capcom looks at this prototype and goes, yeah, this slaps, but this is not Resident Evil. Like, Leon Kennedy is not gonna be doing backflips in a trench coat. Instead of trashing it, they rebranded the whole thing as Devil May Cry, and suddenly, boom, you've got a whole new franchise where the goal is to literally look as badass as possible while fighting demons, which, same. Meanwhile, Resident Evil 4 had to start over multiple times. There's like 4 different failed versions. The Fog version, aka Silent Hill, the Hookman version, aka Leon fights a ghost with a grappling hook, and 2 more Fear the Dreams that Capcom just doesn't want to talk about. After years of chaos, we get the 2005 RE4 we all know. Leon is in Spain, suplexing villagers, kicking cultists, and giving the world's single greatest over-the-shoulder camera in history. Thank you. And the wildest part is they totally didn't separate the universes. In Devil May Cry, Dante's alias is Anthony Tony Redgrave. That name is straight out of a Resident Evil novel lore, so there was a second where these 2 worlds were low-key connected. Also, those creepy puppets in DMC were originally in RE4. Capcom basically went shopping in their own trash can and said, we can still use this. So, thanks to 1 failed Resident Evil, we got 2 legendary series, the survival horror king Resident Evil 4, and the stylish action icon Devil May Cry. Which raises the question, are you more of a fan of Leon Kennedy or Dante? Trick question, the answer is yes. Also, you should subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yep, because I said so. Or you can follow me on Twitch. I live stream 4 times a week at 6 p.m. PST.